I want to show you how to make the Merkaba with 4 sheets of paper. You see these sheets of paper are all folded from corner to corner, and you need 4 of them, and any size will do, but if it's bigger it's a little easier to handle. These are pretty wide. Okay, then you fold them a second time from corner to corner, making a smaller little pyramid. And when you do this, you're going to be folding the folds that are the folds for the crane up to a certain point. And I will show you where you stop and just unfold everything and allow all the creases to be in the paper. Okay, this is continuing the fold where you fold it into the box shape. If you're familiar with the folding of the crane, or if you're not, you can find this illustrated real well on some videos. Just look up crane folding. Anyway, when you get to this point where it looks like a kite, you have to bend down that pyramid point at the top to make that last crease before you unfold all of these papers. So you see I have 4 of them there now, all to the stage I call the kite stage. And now I'm going to take them all and unfold them. And then I'm going to take 2 of them, place them one on top of the other, and I'm going to tape all around the edges of it. Okay, here you can see all the imprints of all the fold lines I had after I unfolded them. These are going to be necessary to press them in once you get 2 of them taped together on the sides. Then you will have to cut a little bit. You cut an X right in the middle. That middle square that you see there, you'll cut a big X from corner to corner like this. Here's a picture of that. There's a reason, because when you're making the Merkaba, you've got to have this form be able to bend into itself and fold in a certain way, which I will show you here. Okay, that's me getting it ready to push the sides in. You can see how you have to reach your hands in there and sort of open up these 2 pieces of paper according to the fold lines, so you give it some dimension. Here it is ready for me to fold the sides together, and this shows you a little bit that I have pushed it in on the sides, but now I've got to push it in the middle part of each one of these points. And this is what it looks like inside. It's like a little square. Now you see here I'm pushing the sides together, and I'm going to do this to all 4 of them and then tape them that way. I use a lot of paper and tape. Okay, this is all 4 of them done, and as you can see, looks like a little 4-pointed star, doesn't it? But then I will take this and turn it over, and you will see it will look like this following picture that's coming up. Looks like that. And that's 1/2 of the Merkaba, believe it or not. That's 1/2 of it. 4 of the points of it, with a square in the middle. Now you just do this again and make a second one with the other 2 pieces of paper. And each time you get it to this point, you have to cut that little X out of the middle to make them be able to go together in that way. Now you see I have 2 of these, and I'm going to set one right on top of the other. I put my pictures in here and I didn't get them spaced exactly right, so wait just a second. You're going to see. Okay, that's making the second one there. Getting it ready to set on top of the other one that's already made. Maybe from these pictures you can see it more easily how it's done. Now, when I get them both done, I've placed them here side by side. And now I'm going to just simply pick them up and tape them together at their square middles. I'm going to put those 2 squares together. And here it is. They're being taped together now. And when you do this, it's kind of hard because tape doesn't want to hold too good. But you put it in the way that makes it into the Merkaba. And then sometimes I take these, because they don't look so well with a lot of tape on them and everything, I take paper mache and put over it and make it a prettier, stronger structure. And there it is, completed, the Merkaba. That's what it looks like, made out of paper. And this paper that I fold this way, I fold to make what I call the dove, although in origami it's called the crane. I was given a spirit gave me a story about the folding of this paper into the dove. And I just was playing with it one day and discovered that I could take 4 of the doves and make the Merkaba, which to me was pretty remarkable, because the Merkaba is our spacesuit, they say, for traveling into another dimension. And the dove represents peace, which we're going to have that before we can go. Anyway, this is just one I've done out of some different paper here. It's a big Merkaba out of paper, which I'm going to coat with paper mache soon. Okay, now this is the fold lines marked of the dove once it's unfolded, and you mark all the creased lines. And I take this and I put 4 of them together to make this. And I call it the dove matrix. And I've been playing around with this idea that it looked very much to me like the flower of life symbol. But this is a male symbol, because all of the lines in it, even though they make a round circle, it looks like, all of the lines are straight lines. Here it is colored. I wanted to pretend that it was maybe the male counterpart to the flower of life. Here's a picture of the flower of life. And that maybe the flower of life egg needed to be impregnated because we're trying to bring the God and the goddess together, aren't we? So I put it this way: 4 of the eggs, 4 of the flower of lives with the dove matrix, 4 of them behind it. It looks to me like it's the sperm entering into the eggs. And this, which is a symbol I came up with, I call it sacred geometry. But it's my sacred geometry. It means something to me. I don't know if it's anything that's out there or if it means anything to anyone else. And this is the dove matrix, several times put together, you know, one after the other, pasted onto my computer so that it looks like wallpaper of some sort. Only I call it my holodeck, the matrix that weaves everything all together.